prosecution of the trustees of the National Cathedral project for alleged procurement breaches.
Owners of properties that suffered damages at Buduburam as a result of a recent rock explosion threaten to stage a demonstration over delays in disbursement of compensations.
A Council of State member Sam Okujeto urges Ghanaians to come out and vote massively for their preferred candidates on December 7 as he warns against voter apathy.
In business news, Minerals Income Investment Fund reveals Ghana loses $2 billion annually to unregulated small-scale mining.
On the international front, Israel and Lebanon appear to be close to a ceasefire deal, with the Israeli cabinet set to meet on Tuesday to discuss it.
We have details of these stories and many more coming up in the next 1 hour. Do stay with us.
All right, we settle for the details of our stories now, and information we do have this evening indicates that clearly the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, SHRAJ, has come up with some level of recommendation after Samuel Okujeto-Ablakwa, Member of Parliament for North Tongue, brought some petitions before it. So I'm going to give you some details specifically captured in there, where it says, amongst other things, that the investigations that were done by SHRAJ came out with portions that said there were likelihood of alleged corruption and abuse of power after a petition by Samuel Okujeto-Ablakwa, MP for North Tongue, was brought before it. The report highlights several breaches of Ghana's procurement laws, particularly in the award of the construction contract to Ribad Company Limited. The commission, however, cleared Reverend Victor Kusi Boateng of allegations regarding the possession of dual passports under different names. Let's take you through some of the key findings of what was captured in SHRAJ's report. And it says, amongst other things, that the contract awarded to Ribad by the Board of Trustees is illegal and void as it violates Ghana's procurement laws. It goes on to say that the Board of Trustees did not seek concurrent approval from the Central Tender Review Committee. The procurement breaches raise reasonable suspicion of corruption and corruption-related offences. The Board of the Public Procurement Authority, the PPA, should intervene to cancel the contract for the construction of the National Cathedral between the National Cathedral and Ribad Company, as it has the power to do so under the Procurement Act. A fifth point from the recommendations is that the Commission recommends for further investigation and possible prosecution of the Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral, who superintended over the award of the contract to Ribad Company in disregard to Act 663 as amended. So that's what has happened. I mean, for those of you who may not know what the genesis of the story is, I'm sure that this has given you an idea. Let's go to the phone lines now and engage the Member of Parliament for North Tongue, Samuel Okujeto-Ablakwa, who actually raised this issue and then also petitioned SHRAJ to investigate it. Mr. Ablakwa, good evening. Thank you for joining us on TV3. Hello, Mr. Ablakwa.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you so much for your time. To start with, what are your preliminary reactions to the findings that have been made public by SHRAJ?
These are damning findings, very explosive in nature. It confirms largely all of what I have put out, what my own parliamentary oversight discovered when I delved into this National Cathedral affair. We now know that our procurement laws were violently violated. We now know that the Central Tender Review Committee concurrent approval was not sought. We now know that this whole project, there was no value for money. We now know that this project, the over $58 million spent, we now know that there are fundamental issues about the breaches of our procurement laws and processes, which have led to reasonable suspicion of corruption and corruption-related offenses. And to have the Shraj emphatically state that the contract is illegal and that the contract awarded to Ribadi is void ab initio, and for Shraj to invite the Public Procurement Authority to step in and cancel this dubious transaction, I mean, and to go as far as recommending the prosecution of the Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral. I mean, I don't know what can be more damning and more explosive than this. I mean, so this tells you that when we raised red flags in Parliament many years ago, we said, look, come clean. Why are you lying that this is not a public project and that it's just a private project? You are not going to use taxes. Come clean.
Right.
Seek parliamentary approval. Go for PPA approval. Remember, I did an RTI request many years ago. The PPA said that they had not granted any approval for this project. It had not come to their attention. We were sounding the alarm bells. Instead of the government, the Board of Trustees, listening to us and changing course and following due process, they rather treated our concerns with contempt and pursued this reckless path with impunity. And as we speak, millions, over 339 million Ghana cedis has been spent on the world's most expensive pit, and we have nothing to show for it.
Right, and there is a second bone of contention, which was the allegations that you raised against one of the Board of Trustees, or the Secretary to the Board, that is, Reverend Kusi Boateng, the fact that he had dual passports and dual, national documentation. There is some level of confusion. Some say the Shraj has cleared him. Others say that is actually not what has happened. What's your understanding of Shraj's position on Reverend Kusi Boateng?
So on the double identity scam, it's clear that Shraj, when you read the report fully, is inviting the Attorney General to take up those aspects because it says that the crime was committed before he became a public officer. They deal with public officials. So Shraj is saying that the Attorney General should prosecute him as a private person because he was not a public official at the time. Right. I think that what has become of propaganda value to Kusi Boateng and the NPP and the acolytes are those relying on the passport, that they didn't find two passports. But even there, you see, he is appointed to the National Cathedral Board as Reverend Kusi Boateng. When the state decided to give him a diplomatic passport to carry out his work, his mandate, he was given a diplomatic passport in another name as Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. Right. So I don't see how this amounts to an exoneration.
Okay.
He has not been exonerated. If you go into the DVLA database, he is there as Victor Kusi Boateng. You go into the Ghana card database, he is there as Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. If you go into the GRA database, he has two things, and he is there as both Victor Kusi Boateng and Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi. As Victor Kusi Boateng, he claims to be born 7 September 1971. Right. As Kwabena Edu-Gyamfi, he claims to be born on the 30th of December 1981. Okay. He has different mothers. So remember that the High Court has had the opportunity to assess this evidence and has ruled against him. There is judgment which says that his conduct in this double identity scam borders on criminality. So I don't see how anybody can claim that Victor Kusi Boateng has been exonerated.
All right. Mr. Okudzeto Ablakwa, thank you so much this evening for your time. Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, Member of Parliament for the North Tongue constituency. If you want details of this particular report from Shraj, our website, 3news.com, has got it all in there for you to follow as well.
Let's now go to the central region, where owners of properties that suffered damages at Buduburam as a result of a rock explosion by NAG Fairmount Constructions Limited, that's the firm undertaking the Karaga Road expansion project, are threatening to stage a demonstration over a delay in disbursement of compensations. They are threatening to restrain the construction workers of the firm from any further work should their needs not be met as quickly as possible. 3 persons died when flying rocks fell on them as a result of a rock explosion by the company working on the Karaga stretch of the N1 highway expansion and redesign works. Several people got injured, while a number of commercial and private buildings also suffered structural defects as a result of the blast. Let's go on Zoom and speak to our Central Regional Correspondent, Akwesi Ado. Akwesi, thank you so much for your time. We know that the Central Regional Coordination Council instituted a committee to assess and determine deserving compensation for affected victims. What has become of this investigation?
So it's over 1 month when the Central Regional Coordination Council constituted the committee to look into or assess the impact of that devastation on properties belonging to residents of Buduburam, and also determine the amount that must be paid to every affected property owner. But as we speak now, according to the affected property owners, they are yet to receive a dime from either the company or from the NADMO. And they are uncertain about when that actually is going to be done. And so the people are losing their patience. And so what they are saying is that they can no longer wait. And so they are giving the contractor and government a 1-week ultimatum, which ends on Friday. And that from Friday going, they will have to embark on a demonstration and also restrain the construction workers from embarking on any construction activities within the Buduburam township. Let me say that some of the affected property owners have actually had up the areas of their buildings that got damaged, and then some others also are still yet to do that. Growing concerns among most of these affected persons are those who are commercial operators within the enclave. I have been speaking to some of the affected property owners, and let's listen to what they have been saying.
Sita deni stati ensi obia ntu ni nine ba hasi yetire tina hasi no yati so makoye omakohye wa hifie ho obia mbebo ya mane bebe tese ya kotina won ma wie abra ya mi kai esu obia ntu ni nine ba kai esu mi die madwuma o kai esu mi die madwuma pa mi bi kwa ba e ma sese aka na asa e da ho obia ntu na san bebisa ye kan kwa po ma betu battery na e da kan kwa po dia ko mi die bo na tingo se o ma tu battery na efusu. The shop too never get na baby omudine get in access.
Yes, and we came to assess it, and they said they will change the entire roofing for us since it can't be patched or it can't be replaced, and considering the damage. So yes, and up to now they've not spoken to us about anything.
Oh, the company, I'm not hearing anything from the company. I myself, I didn't hear anything from company. I'm not happy, and even my children, my wife, my family, we are not happy. Anytime the rain is coming, we are pleading, hey, so when these people will come, Me person, I have a pan because when you are drinking sports, me be beer, TV, fridge, me roofing, me be that's a big beer say.
Akwesi, thank you so much for your time. And Akwesi Ado is our Central Regional Correspondent.
Welcome to your Election Command Center. Let's do some politics now. And the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, is in the Western region and has asked the chiefs and people in the region to join in the voting out of the current administration for their poor fight against Galamsey in the country. According to the former president, after organized labor threatened to boycott state work, the government gave indications it was going to take critical steps to address the Galamsey menace. Since Organized labor stopped or suspended their threat. The government, according to John Dramani Mahama, has gone to sleep and is asking the chiefs and people to vote the NPP out.
Share gold mining. Yama permit be brave. Ama enkrofo. Eco forest reserves mo. Awo mututwa nduane gu. Nti afi edru hamatana. Obeka se o tamani. To de bia timi ye te se nia eye saa mre no na eye wo srem. Ebi se omutwa kwaye ni na egu. Se omo hwehwe gold. Na abayan kasa nkrofo na eye sa. Omo ankasa na omunya permit. A omo di wura kwaye no mu. Na nanse nipa bebre ye oye kire ama afi omo de airline ba parliament se ne be ya ye wo hono ye ba ne any mining and forest reserves we mu buy no mo sign and omo de permits bebre e man crofo se omo ko mining wo forest reserves in the forest reserves ni bi omo sign no kra se uti forestry duma omo hwe kwaye so a say 37 forest reserves have been decimated. It is a Nyadia, you bet me assign Amana yes and an city. And see, the American say Abayin has been very responsible. Omo de Omo ye nkwa and Omo drink a man for no home. And see, I was say, yes, na. Ye omun na free quiet no mo na yesa hwe se na ebetimi abo quiet no ho ban na yesa ndua nnua no foforo na yetimi ama yasa se na ye.
Let's now go to the northern region where voters in Karaga constituency have offered reasons on what will influence their decision to vote on December 7. They mentioned the free senior high school policy, Agenda 111, and other developmental interventions in the constituency as issues that will inform their choice. Let's speak to Yahaya Abdul Wahab, a volunteer for the Karaga constituency. Abdul Wahab, thank you so much for your time. What are the other issues that voters are saying will inform their choice on December 7?
Yeah, thanks so much, Portia. Good evening to you and to our lovely viewers out there. So, Karaga seat, the Karaga constituency seat, is a fiercely contested seat that is between the current finance minister, Honorable Mohamed Amin Adam Anta, and Alassane Swale Hutanda, who was the MP for the constituency for 8 years before Honorable Mohamed Amin Adam Anta came and then installed him during the 2020 general election. So during the 2020 general election, Mohamed Amin Adam Anta polled 59.
Unfortunately, we cannot hear you, Abdul Wahab. We'll get back to you. He's reporting from the Karaga constituency. Let's listen to what the voters in the Karaga constituency are saying.
I am a beneficiary of one of the initiatives of our very MP, who is Al-Hajj Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam Anta. I have been able to get his support from Education Fund that he has supported, and I'm also a footballer who has also benefited from him for giving us an ultra-modern field. So we are looking up to this upcoming election to give him the appreciation that he deserves.
And I'll vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the presidential candidate, and Mohamed Amin Adam Anta as parliamentary candidate. And the reason why I'm going to vote for Bawumia is because of his promises towards the sports, because I'm a footballer and after 100 years he's been doing some astroturfs here and other promises that he's made. That's why I'm going to vote for them.
So those were the views of some voters in the Karaga constituency of the northern region. Now, the Tendoma Noble Youth Forum in the Upper West region has issued a stern warning to the government and relevant authorities to complete the stalled electricity project or face a boycott of the upcoming 2024 elections. This ultimatum comes after years of unfulfilled promises and bureaucratic delays, leaving the community in darkness. Ibrahim Wangara has more in this report.
Significant progress made in 2020, including the installation of high-tension and household wiring. The project was abruptly halted due to the lack of meters. The community has made numerous attempts to reach out to responsible bodies, including the Ministry of Energy, Northern Development Authority, and Volta River Authority, but their efforts have been met with empty promises and explanations. The absence of electricity has severely impacted the community's growth and well-being. Educational facilities, local businesses, health services and quality of life have also suffered as a result. The community feels marginalized and neglected, watching as neighboring communities thrive with access to electricity. As the 2024 elections approach, the Tendoma community message is clear: no light, no vote.
We have waited patiently, made sacrifices, and exhausted all possible avenues to get the electricity project completed. As we approach the 2024 elections, our message is clear. If our demands for meters and electricity is not met before December 7th, we, as a united community, will consider boycotting the election as a peaceful protest against the neglect we have faced.
Assembly member of the area, Zian Benedict, said he sided with the community to boycott the elections as he had made several efforts, but to also no avail.
Done so, I went to the assembly and delivered a message to them severally. I'm also begging them, whatever they are planning. So I'm begging them, if the lights will not be powered, there will not be vote.
The community demands that all stakeholders should take immediate action to address their concerns. Ibrahim Wangara, TV3 News, Tendoma, Upper West Region.
Still in politics, voters in Damongo in the Savannah region say they will not be swayed by any money-sharing politician who will share money instead of development. For them, the development of Damongo remains a major priority in their choice on December 7. Would in the next few minutes be joined by Nuhu Zulka, who is a volunteer in the Damongo constituency, to help us understand what the last few years, at least the last 4 years, have been like as they also prepare to go to the polls on December 7. Nuhu Zulka has joined us. Nuhu, a very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. So we know that the NDC lost the Damongo constituency in the last election, and currently it is Samuel Jinapo, who is the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, who is your member of parliament. What are constituents saying about, his performance as MP over the last 4 years? Are they going to maintain him as member of parliament?
Well, thank you for having me. Well, it's been a mixed feeling. While some believe that the man is on course and he's doing well, others believe that the major promise he's giving to the people of Damongo constituency or the constituents of Damongo is the water project. It could be recalled that just 2 months to the 2020 elections, that was July 2020, the president was here together with the current MP, who was then the deputy chief of staff. They had the sort for the Damongo water project. So in most cases, when his opponents, when people who are assessing him based on what he told them and based on which he was voted for, these are some of the things they used to assess him. They believe that the water has not come. And then, although other issues have been provided, most people believe that they voted for him in 2020 because of the water project.
But why are they saying they will not take money? No, why are they saying they will not take money this time around? Was it that people shared money?
Oh, yes, definitely. If you were here in 2020, monies were shared around midnight for household and other people to go out and vote. The MPP maintains that such monies are usual and normal in politics. So they don't see anything wrong with that. And the NDC or other people, other constituents will tell you that, well, so after the elections, money is kept sharing. The sharing of money is still ongoing, and they believe that it is time for them to vote based on issues, based on development, and not just based on the 50 city or 100 cities you give to them. So it's a mixed feeling here. Others who were supporting Samuel Abu Jinapor believe that the man had...
Right, Nuhu, thank you so much for joining us with that report from the Damongo constituency, one of the key constituencies to watch on December 7. Still on politics, though, the Council of State member Sam Okujeto has urged Ghanaians to shun voter apathy ahead of the upcoming elections, warning that refusing to vote could result in the election of leaders who might not truly represent the will of the people. He spoke on the sidelines of the National Blood Donation Day launch in Accra.
Everyone should go and vote. When some people say, oh, as for me, I don't like these politicians, so I will not vote, I say, well, I don't want to say you are foolish, but what you are doing may amount to foolishness, because that one vote of yours may make a whole difference to who goes into office and what they are going to do. If you don't do it, and the next time someone else, they don't go and complain, because your negligence, your refusal to vote has created that problem that is there. So I'm making an appeal to all Ghanaians. Please, on the 7th, wake up early, go and vote. And when you finish voting, please go home and relax. You can wait for the evening. If you want to go to the police station to go and hear the result, fine. Please, we need peace.
So watching News 360 on TV3, stay with us. When we return, we'll let you know what's happening in the world of business.
How can we solve the unemployment crisis in Ghana? Yes, Massa.
By using the formula 133.
Can you expatiate?
Say, this simply means 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. That is the Mahama 24-hour economy policy. Under this policy, businesses will be given tax incentives, cheaper electricity, financial support, and security support services to encourage them to work 24/7 by adopting 3 work shifts of 8 hours each. This will triple job opportunities in the country. This policy will boost production, increase productivity, and generate well-paying jobs in all participating businesses and public organizations.
Excellent. The 24-hour policy will be a game changer.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
You know, 1 bucket of Flamingo paint is equal to several buckets of any other paint brand on the market. Flamingo paint, superior durability, superior hiding, superior coverage. Flamingo paint, simply superior. You know, 1 bucket of Flamingo paint is equal to several buckets of any other paint brand on the market. Flamingo paint, superior durability, superior hiding, superior coverage. Flamingo paint, simply superior.
Brand new phone. I'm meeting me and I communicate. Bluetooth, infrared, fridge, dining table, cooler. You're putting lunch.
Vivian, what a pedal account. Why? Pelanda will easily go my.
Making money shouldn't be this hard. Just reload and win cash in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo.
Dial *500# or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free.
Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Mahama once said, I've seen more demonstrations and strikes
in my first 2 years. I don't think it can get worse in the second 2 years. I have the dead goat syndrome.
Dadanwa. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development. Esuro.
I love President Charcoal. Why? When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste. That's both charcoal and lemon. Oh, does it? Yes. Look right here. Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally. Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal. Pepsodent.
Baby. First bank,
You're looking for a bank to rely on. Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. We say to bank be no lie. Only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking ain't in me here the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt. They tell me office is chilling, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first. Woo!
Nobody feel do I'm like us. Do I'm like us. First Bank we treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody see think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
In the beginning, life feels heavy. But then, hope arrives. Star 446 hash saves you in the Dewa Chop Money draw at 10 a.m.
Congratulations!
Give your dream a chance. Give better. Like life, Dewa 539 gives another chance for those who missed their morning Chop Money draw to get lucky in the daily Dewa Rush Hour draw at 1:30 p.m.
Play every day.
And you may draw no social life. Dial star 446 hash. Nika Dewa 539 direct lotto no. Let this 7 o'clock and you may be 24 hours. 3 daily draws at 10 a.m., 1:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. Dewa 539 is designed to save you in the moments that matter most. Play every day, win every day. Dewa After.
Come on. Let's go.
Darling natural twists blend with her hair over time.
Yeah, that's perfect.
She's really more beautiful every week. Darling natural twists get better every day, just like you.
Penny Fonina Muntu Aba Emma Obia Usunyame Obedrin dancing. Muntu Aba Emma God Ramani Mahama any NDC na Axitremu Engenre Emayinina.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
And is brought to you by MTN.
West Hills Ridge Property, Eden Heights.
Hello there, good evening and welcome to the business segment here on News 360. I am Michael Obodu. Now, Ghana loses an estimated $2 billion annually to unregulated small-scale mining, according to the Minerals Income Investment Fund. Chief Executive Edward Kuranting disclosed this during the media engagements in Accra, where he outlined efforts to formalize the sector through a pilot incubation program.
In a bid to formalize the small-scale mining sector, the Minerals Income Investment Fund has initiated a small-scale mining incubation program which is currently being piloted. The program seeks to provide training and a structured framework to ensure compliance with environmental and operational standards.
We're constructing a technical training center at UMAD. Luckily, Ghana has one of the best mining universities in Africa. That's University of Mines and Technology. I also have KNUST also having some mining courses. So we don't really lack when it comes to building capacity or training on other minerals.
Meanwhile, Chief Executive Edward Cranting has also projected its assets under management to exceed $1.5 billion due to ongoing revaluation exercise of mining assets.
So having lithium, having graphite, having manganese, and iron ore positions Ghana very well when it comes to the critical mineral sector. And that investment, again, like I said, impacts whatever industrial policy that the Ghana government has.
The Ghana Technical University's Workers' Pension Scheme has revealed that recent government action and some regulatory requirements have eroded its investment gains. According to the board chair of the scheme, his outfit was not spared the negative impact of the recent domestic debt exchange program.
The board chairman of the Ghana Technical University's Workers' Pension Scheme, Professor Solomon Abeka-Kielsen, even though his outfit's investment returns increased by 24.6%, the implementation of mark-to-market valuation policy by the Securities and Exchange Commission as well as recent domestic debt exchange program led to dampened hopes of even more gains.
From 2022, investment of 137. By the end of 2023, we have increased the investment to 198. The government exchanged new bonds for old ones. Now, what that means is that you are not going to invest your money as you want. Government is directing how your money will be invested and how it will be paid. Even it affected Dachi and Esla.
Meltwater Entrepreneurial School of Technology, MEST Africa, in partnership with MasterCard Foundation, is calling for applications for the second cohort of the EdTech Fellowship in Ghana following the successful completion of the first cohort's acceleration program. This announcement comes after the first cohort of 12 startups showcased their solutions to a panel of investors, industry experts, and education leaders in Accra.
Over the past 5 years, the MasterCard Foundation Education Technology Fellowship has supported 12 companies in 7 countries, benefiting over 800,000 learners. By 2025, the initiative aims to scale up, supporting 400 companies and impacting 1.8 million young people.
I'm flabbergasted with the amount of achievement we've seen coming through. And it kind of shows us that we're not short of innovative, locally developed ideas. And what we need to provide is the space, the capacity building for these ideas to grow and bridge the gaps that Africa sees the challenges in education.
The demonstration day provided a platform for showcasing solutions developed by fellows and engaging stakeholders, including policymakers, investors and educators. The exhibition highlighted innovations addressing critical educational challenges.
MasterCard Foundation, we've set for ourselves an ambitious target to enable 30 million work opportunities on the African continent by the year 2030. And we believe that education, right, even using technology, we can give access to education for young people on the continent. For instance, right, as a foundation, inclusion is important to the work that we do. We had, the blind, the deaf can talk solution that you saw there. So seeing solutions like that being developed in Africa, in the country, that is really, for me, it's been an inspiring time.
In partnership with MEST Africa, stakeholders explored the theme, the future of education technology in Africa.
That'll be all for the business segment here on News 360. I am Michael Obodu. Up next, the sports.
Sanlam and Allianz is now Sanlam Allianz, Africa's largest insurer.
Good business means seeing the possibilities and maximizing opportunities. Making sure you have a responsive support system. Backs your business goals. A partner that gives you a stable platform with reliable connectivity and seamless solutions, and better understands the tools required to take you to the next level. With so many moving parts in running a business, we do our best to provide you with some stability. The only kind of stability you can find with MTN Business Broadband, the fastest and most reliable internet provider in Ghana, making sure you stay ahead and stay connected, because we understand what makes your business tick.
Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh or call or WhatsApp 0244 308 111.
MTN.
I'm a Ghanaian and I love luxury accredited faith and I love democracy.
December 7th, Ghana is voting.
Only peace. Peace, I give it to you all.
I love Ghana. Peaceful election before, during, and after.
One Ghana. Peace. Peace to everybody.
One Ghana. Ghana.
This message brought to you from the luxury accredited faith.
Champion!
Imagine a Ghana where your dreams are not defined by the tribe you're from, and your job is not decided by the party you support, but by the strength of our nation and the promise it holds. A Ghana where opportunity is equally based on every faith, every region, every district, and every constituency, where true unity exists and diversity is our power. A Ghana where all 16 regions are activated with industries, development, and purpose to yield economic prosperity. And picture leadership that is not bound by party rules, but by the needs of the people. A government that is decided by the voice of the people. This is the vision of Nana Kwame Bediako and the New Force. We stand for everyone, for the youth, the women, men, and the elderly. So when you step into that polling booth on December 7th, vote for Nana Kwame Bediako, number 12 on the ballot, with the 12 pillars under the apostolic governance, the 12 ministries, New Force, and Nida Swaba.
When you're little, days are extremely busy. Work, traffic jams, meetings, conference calls. Luckily, our mom is here to take good care of us with day-by-day baby and day-by-day kids and their naturally active ingredients. Our skin is hydrated, soothed, and protected all day long. Yes, hello?
Ho, ho, ho! Christmas is in the air, and it all starts at Electrum. Get amazing gift vouchers worth up to 5,000 Ghana cedis, plus incredible discount of up to 60% on all your favorite electronics, from smart TVs to washing machines, refrigerators, mobiles, laptops, and more. Get the best deals on all big brands like LG, Brew, Samsung, Philips, Orient, Infinix, Tecno, Tamashi, Pico, Itel, HP, and many more. Call or WhatsApp us on 0552 777 905. Celebrate Christmas full with goodies only at Electromat, your world of electronics.
Mahama once said,
I've seen more demonstrations and strikes in my first 2 years. I don't think it can get worse in the second 2 years. I have the dead goat syndrome.
Dadanwa. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development. Esuro.
One choice, multiple styles. All big, all unique.
After this fufu and pepper soup, I go score goals like them the dash points.
Kivo 100% natural hot pepper. Good for your jollof, stew, soup, shito, spaghetti, and noodles. Kivo hot pepper. Moko show.
I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 100% natural hot pepper. Champion taste.
This advert is FDA approved.
Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus. Up to 16 gig extended RAM. World's slimmest. Smooth. Corning Gorilla Glass. AMOLED display. Fingerprint. Always on display. Advanced fast charger. AI eraser. Wow. New hot. dual speakers, Infinix Hot 50 Pro Plus, Infinix Hot 50 Series.
Dead spices. Taste day inside. But dead spices here what Jenny say. Nanya good taste. If we say yeah the natural spices and yeah organa hey yao. Annie, you want all purpose, stew, noodles, curry and nutmeg and a jollof. Dead spices. Taste yummy. Taste lemon. Dead spices. Taste day inside. FDIG a jedi in kratoya too.
Life is full of uncertainty. Human life is indeed fragile. When a man dies, the breadwinner dies. When a man dies, the father dies. When a man dies, the husband dies. When a man dies, the income dies. Life insurance is the greatest love letter ever written for loved ones. With Ayo Family Cover, you are assured that you and your family are secured for life's lowest moments. With as little as 15 Ghana cedis per month, Ayo gives you 15,000 Ghana cedis life insurance cover to support funeral expenses, or 300 Ghana cedis per night hospitalization cover to support hospital admission bills. You can also add your family members between 1 and 69 years each on your life and hospitalization cover at 15 Ghana cedis each per policy. Don't be left out. Just dial *296# on your MTN number or visit app.ayoforyou.com to sign up to the Ayo Family Cover now. Ayo, because you care.
Terms and conditions apply. Underwritten by Sanlam Allianz Life Insurance Ghana Limited.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the sports segment here on News 360 with me, Oreku Ampofo. Black Stars and Stade Rennes defender Alidu Seidu has been ruled out for the rest of the 2024-2025 season after suffering an anterior cruciate ligament injury in Stade Rennes League R game against Lyon on Sunday. Seidu's untimely injury occurred after the right back contested in an aerial duel in the opening 11 minutes and landed awkwardly. He becomes the latest Ghanaian to suffer an ACL injury after Leicester City's Abdul Fattah Issahaku. And so let's take a look at what Rennes would be missing with regards to Seidu. So far, he had played 11 games for the French club, had helped them keep 1 clean sheet, managed 2 tackles per game, 1.5 clearances per game, 1.3 interceptions per game, and was also voted as the fans' player of the month for September. Well, in the wake of the increasing number of ACL injuries recently, Ghana team doctor Prince Pambo believes the congested schedule is taking a toll on the bodies of footballers.
ACL injuries are used not to be so common, but what is clear now is that the kind of load that players are exposed to, it's literally quadrupled compared to previous times. So now players are playing a lot more games, and there's a lot of load on players compared to what used to happen in times past. So that for me is the contributing factor. Beyond the loading that we have seen, loading being the fact that players are playing more games, they are training more. The game itself has gotten a bit sophisticated. Players are running more. Players are doing a lot more with the ball.
Well, we do wish Alidu Seidu and then Abdul Fattah Issahaku a speedy recovery. That's how we're wrapping up the sports segment here on News 360. My name is Oreku Ampofo.
There is a business in every woman. And then she works, juggling all that matters to her in seeming effortlessness. One thing is for sure, there is a business in every woman. Introducing Telecel Women in Business, our initiative to empower women-led and women-owned enterprises. Accelerate your growth with finance and investment initiatives. Extend your reach with a free business website, access to digital and physical marketplace. Be empowered through exclusive networking and thought leadership platforms. Enjoy bonus reward with our Red Loyalty and lots more. To benefit from this initiative, be a female-led business and a Telecel business customer. Visit telecel.com.gh/business to register now.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Allow history to be the judge of how I have served my nation. How well I have done my part in running my lap of that relay. What that verdict will ultimately be, I cannot say. I can only say that I have done my best, giving my all.
In almost 8 years, what is the verdict of this proclamation?
One day on television, I will kneel down and say, Mahama, I am sorry. And someone make kafan who say, an angel.
Say one day,
Mahama was an angel.
Mahama Kafra. Maybe hear this in you, but I stand for the truth. Mahama, sorry.
Oh, I'll take this opportunity to apologize to the former president. I mean, His Excellency John Mahama.
And yesterday, I was bold to apologize to President Mahama because he's a fine gentleman.
Corruption, the number of times 10. Mahama, this year, the Facha Ghana from the Facha and the Facha.
My 5 years so up at your mama chopper, but no physical. Maybe the Japan show. My body baby, no, my body baby.
Missing someone making kafa Mahama who part that time you piece of Mahama you come forward you say, not Mahama angel.
Every child is so unique. You like no other. Outstanding in every way. It's me like no other. So anytime you walk and play, you like no other. You are special like Indomie. It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. You like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Today, we thank you very much.
Place to thrive.
Whenever you fly to space or take your first step as baby,
once said,
I've seen more demonstrations and strikes in my first 2 years. I don't think it can get worse in the second 2 years. I have the dead goat syndrome.
Dada Noir. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development.
Esuro.
Brown new phone. I meet me and I communicate. Bluetooth. If I read, fridge. Dining table. Cooler. You're feeling lunch.
Vivian ship. What a pedal do I come? Why? Pelanda or easily go my.
Making money shouldn't be this hard. Just reload and win cash in the Telecel More Money promo. Win daily and weekly when you reload your mobile and broadband bundles. You can win up to 30,000 Ghana cedis weekly or the 1 million Ghana cedi grand prize. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in Telecel More Money promo. Dial *500# or opt in on the Telecel Play app for free. Telecel, connecting energies. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Entertainment news segment is brought to you by Napa Foods, Heaven Black Insecticide Spray and Coil, powered by 3 Entertainment.
Hello there and welcome to the Entertainment News segment. My name is Anita Ikia Ikufu, and the mentor contestants on Sunday night went back into time to deliver some of the biggest hit songs of the 70s, 80s and 90s to the delight of fans and judges. Singer AJ Tunes and versatile rapper Romeo Swag emerged joint winners of the Star Performer accolade on the Old School Night.
No woman, no cry.
Sunday's show proved to be yet another thrilling night, witnessing top-notch performances.
Lose yourself in what romance we want to party, Karaga, fiesta, forever.
Knowing one or more of them could possibly be evicted, contestants gave off their best. Ray Cooper kicked off the performances with Is This Love, a 1978 global hit by reggae icon Bob Marley. Versatile rapper Romeo Swag did justice to rap superstar Reggie Rockstone's hit tune, Keep Your Eyes on the Road.
Romeo Swag, come on, see, I'ma keep it real. Romeo Swag offended, they are fading fuel, now they think we ended. Microphone extended, bow down to tension.
Judges were impressed with his showmanship. Other contestants treated the audience to good music from the 70s, 80s and 90s. Singer AJ Tunes won the hearts of many with his impeccable rendition of It's a Man's World by James Brown. On a heated night that saw the contestants put up their best, 3 contestants, Yaira, AC Logan and Obi, were evicted from the competition. AJ Tunes and Romeo Swag were named joint winners of the Star Performer accolade. Romeo Swag is excited about the win.
It's a whole back and forth for a couple of days, getting the props, the pillow, the crown, the attire for the dancers and all the sets. It was just a beautiful thing, but you see the thing we say, they love you people, so we'll keep on doing it for you people, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like hard work is being appreciated.
AJ Tunes won his 2nd Star Performer accolade, vowed to keep making his fans proud.
How are the weeks ahead looking like for AJ? What should the fans out there expect?
The best, because I'm one person I pay attention to critique. You told me the hard truth, I work on it and I'm moving. So coming weeks, we are giving back to back because the judges have been working on me to a point that I know that, okay, that's where we are going. So coming week, we are coming so hard, and then the Star Performer, the 2 pair, we can't take the remaining to the end. Without a woman or a girl.
And that brings us to the end of the Entertainment News segment. My name is Anita Ikia Ikufu. Have a good evening.
And that's it for the bulletin. Thank you very much for watching. I am Martin Esiedu Date.
And I am Portia Gabodu. Join Alfredo Cancer at 10 p.m. for Ghana tonight. Good evening.